What's up, everyone? Back for another beer mail, and today I will be unboxing yet another beer mail courtesy of a good friend of mine and viewer of the channel, Jeff, aka NoJinx. So Jeff and I have been exchanging beer mails for pretty much this entire year. It's been a lot of fun, and this past weekend, Jeff was like, I got another box for you, some hop forward beers, some barrel aged goodness. I'm gonna fire it off, and he did. So thank you very much, Jeff. I truly do appreciate it. I know of a few beers in here, but I don't know all of them. Now I've opened this up, but I haven't looked inside. Now this isn't a huge box, but it's super heavy. I'd imagine there's a decent amount of beers in here, so let's get into it. We'll put it over here and I'll start taking beers out. Wow, so these are all packaged with the beers on top. Actually, a lot of bottles, more bottles than usual. Of course, Jeff does the trick of putting some change and different things. Throw the UPS or the Postal Service or whoever you use off the trail, because why not? Makes sense, right? Wow, 5 bottles. So 5 bottles, and then looks like there's 3 cans in here. And then 3 small cans in here. So Jeff is like, oh, I'm gonna fire you off a small box. Looks like 11 beers. Jeff, I don't know what your definition of small box is, but this is not it, sir. Anyway, let's crack open the can. So you're crazy, Jeff. Anyway, let me get my cheap ass box cutter here to kind of get through these. Nice packaging though. He's got a couple of these Amazon Prime packaging, like just like the bubble wrap mailers, and he's got 3 cans. So we'll take out these 3 cans, and I'll show them to you as I put it back in the box. Why not? So we have, first off, from PaTroll Brewing Company, we have their grapefruit IPA. So I've had their cherry IPA, their blackberry IPA. Have never had the grapefruit one. 5% alcohol by volume. No date on here, but Jeff usually buys this stuff quite fresh. So nice, grapefruit IPA from PaTroll. Then we have from New Holland Brewing, their Dragon's Milk White Bourbon Barrel Aged White Stout. It's only 6%, so this is like a small bourbon barrel white stout. I've seen some interesting things about this, a smooth, creamy, legendary. Yeah, this one's only about a month old. But yeah, I've seen some good and bad things about this one, so I don't know how to feel about this one right now. I feel thankful that Jeff sent it my way, but just as far as like how I'm gonna feel about it when I review it, I don't know. 6% barrel-aged beers for me usually don't do it, especially when they're trying to go for a stout or a porter. They're usually too thin, but I guess we'll see. One from Founders. This is Green Zebra, a Goza-style ale brewed with watermelon sea salt. Now, I've had this one before, 4.6% alcohol by volume, 10 IBUs. I've had this one before, and I really remember enjoying it as far as like the watermelon character. I remember it being pretty authentic, not like watermelon green Jolly Ranchers, like watermelon Jolly Ranchers, the candied vibe. Remember it being authentic. Now, I've mentioned this before, I don't really buy Founder stuff anymore, just for personal reasons, but Jeff sent me this one, and I think there's another one in here from them, and I don't know if I'm gonna review them. Definitely will drink them, and I thank Jeff for sending them to me. He sent them to me, so I probably will review them, but I haven't bought any, Founders beers recently, for reviewing purposes or just in general, I haven't bought any. So, he's nice enough to send it my way. I will probably review them, but you won't see too many Founders reviews, on my own from stuff that I buy. So, just want to point that out just in case. I don't review that one, just so you know. But I've had the Green Zebra before. I've never reviewed it, so I'll probably review it. Anyway, 3 more cans. Another small bottle here, or a can. Smells like Bean Spirit Breakfast Stout Ale with Vermont maple syrup and Tugboat Coffee Roasters Sumatra manhandling coffee from Tugboat Coffee. Is this from Microphone? Yeah, Microphone. So he mentioned he was sending this one, and I've only had one beer from Microphone. It was a collab with Finback, and it was one of my favorite beers this year, period. So this smells delicious. This was canned just over a month ago. So yeah, thanks, Jeff. That's gonna be a lot of fun. And then we have 2 big-ass cans here. We have from Hubbard's Cave, their triple IPA, canned 5/8/19, fresh by 7/8/19, 10% alcohol by volume. Heard good things about these guys. Yeah, this is like the most generic label I've ever seen in my life. It's just, wow. So I've heard good things from, I think, Sadiq has drank quite a few of the beers from them. And yeah, I'm really pumped to give that one a go. That sounds pretty delicious. And then the other one here is from Holmes, and this is their Upside IPA. It doesn't say a whole lot about it, just honestly nothing. And this is quite fresh because I know Jeff went to the canning release. Yeah, it's about 2 weeks old. Down is up, up is down. So that's awesome. Thank you very much, Jeff. My first Holmes beer, believe it or not. So I'm really excited to get into that one. I like their labeling. I like their I don't know. I something about them I really enjoy. Motorcycle outside. All right, so the next few beers here are all bottles. And see if I don't want to dip back into my box cutter, but I might have to because they're taped and I don't want to, you know, rip these up any more than they already are. All right, so first one is, wow. So this is actually being shot the day after I did the live Monday Night Beer Review, and I did Boulevard's Bourbon Barrel Quad and their Whiskey Barrel Stout, and somebody mentioned this. This is Plaid Habit. This is Canadian Whiskey Barrel Aged Imperial Brown Ale, 2018 release. It was bottled on October 5th of 2018, so you're looking at about 7 months on this one. Actually, more like 8 months. 13.9%, 9 IBUs. That's a cool label, though. I like that. That's sweet. I'm digging that. You know what? To reserve and to you know, make it so it's not crazy here as far as space goes, put a couple of these cans on top of one another here. Something like this. Oh, I don't want to, you know, duff it. Actually, how was that label? Anyway, I'm a mess. You guys know this. You guys should always know this. So we'll do it like this. That actually works out a little bit better. We'll put the Plaid Habit in the middle here. And then here is the Founders beer that a lot of people have been talking about in a positive manner, more so than any Founders release that I've heard about recently, right? People have been reviewing it, people have been drinking it, and it's just saying, wow, kind of blew them away. So this is Mas Agave from Founders. This is an Imperial Lime Goza style ale brewed with agave aged in tequila barrels. I believe it is 10%. 2019 release, 10% alcohol by volume, bottled on, it looks like, is at 423.19. Yeah, a lot of people going nuts about this one, how delicious it is. Delicious. Why do I say delicious all the time? Delicious it is. And again, I haven't been buying Founders, but I will drink that one, and I'll probably review it. So we'll give it a go and see what's going on with that one. We have another one here from Boulevard. This is their, so Jeff told me this. He told me this yesterday. He said, I have a cool one for you. And I was like, is it Rye on Rye 6? Totally is. Rye on Rye 6, whiskey barrel aged ale, bottled on February 11th, 2019, 12.9% alcohol by volume, 69 IBUs. It says 6-year barrel limited release. So that should be a lot of fun to get into at some point as well. So yeah, we got a lot of beers. Thank you, Jeff. I'm sending you a small box, Joe. Are you though? I appreciate every single beer you send me though. It's awesome. And you have another one here that I'm going to have to use my box cutter. Almost cut myself because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm an animal. What do we have here? This is from, this is going to be my first Parish beer. So I've heard so many good things about Parish. And this is their Coffee Reve Stout. So it's a coffee stout. Comes in at, is there ABV on here? Bottled on 10/19/18. Is there an ABV on here? There is no ABV. I guess I'll look later, but yeah, a coffee stout from Parish. That's awesome. My first Parish beer, and it's not a hop forward beer. Isn't that hilarious? Yeah, looking forward to getting to that one. Heard really good things about Parish, so yeah, got to give it a go. And then this is the beer that I knew he was sending. This is a beer I've wanted to try for a long time. I've had a couple beers from New Glarus, but I've not had this beer, and this is their Raspberry Tart. So a lot of people have been reviewing this lately, and yeah, this is apparently an amazing fruit beer, and I would say that this is a beer that was probably on my bucket list. I would say it was on my bucket list because I wanted to try anything from New Glarus, and I feel like this beer specifically is one that I've kind of wanted to try for a couple years now. I've had their Wisconsin Belgian Red and another one I forget. But yeah, that's awesome. That is absolutely awesome. I can't wait to get into that one. So as you can see, we have exactly 11 beers here. And yeah, I guess this is what Jeff calls a small box of beer. Sure, Jeff, whatever. I'll be hitting Jeff back probably with some other half goodness and maybe some more local beers because I've been sending Jeff a lot of other half stuff, which I'm sure he's not disappointed with whatsoever. But, you know, a lot of local beers here that get released and I just haven't picked them up really for Jeff. I want to try out some Big Ditch stuff and whatnot. So, yeah, anyway, what can I say that hasn't already been said? Awesome stuff. You'll probably see reviews of a lot of these over the next couple months. A couple of them I might sit on, like the two Boulevard beers. I might not jump right into them. The rest of them, though, I'll probably drink right away. Anyway, thank you once again, Jeff. You always outdo yourself. Like again, he's such a generous individual, and I don't know. I don't know what else to say about you, Jeff, other than you are the man. And I appreciate everybody stopping by for another Beer Mail unboxing. Like I said, be on the lookout for reviews from all of these beers in the coming months. Thank you very much, Jeff. Thanks to everybody. We'll talk to you later. Cheers.